Hashtag not sponsored, but Native Instruments Session Horns Pro is a beast. What's good about them is they have multiple articulations. So you can make a brass section do vibrato, sforzando, grace notes, staccato, growl, marcatos, and they have some other ones too. It's just amazing. You can make a real horn section or a horn section. You can make a horn section sound real with the different articulations. All right, so here's an example of what you can make these articulations sound like. Right, so that's an example of the different articulations. It's a track I'm working on for Loop Community, I believe, by Jonathan Nelson. All right, so let's backtrack for a second. How do you get this set up? I'm going to do it with you from scratch, and then we'll go back to the other project and do some work on it. So first thing I'm going to do, we start a new project. We software instrument. We're going to come over here, and I'm going to add contact. But here's the key. I'm going to use the multi-output with 16 stereo channels. You can use the mono if you want, it's up to your preference. So we have contact here. It's set as multi-timbral. Now you don't have to click this multi-timbral thing because it's already set to multi-output. What you're going to do is create that. It's going to output 1 and 2. We're all good in the world. All right, so it opens up contact. We're going to add session horns. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is add this twice. And through the power of video editing, here we are. We have both of these loaded. What I'm going to do next is go back to Logic. I'm going to press Command 2. It's going to pull up this mixer here in Logic. And whenever you use a multi-output plugin in Logic, regardless of if it's contact or another VST or audio unit or component or whatnot, it's going to give you this set of minus and plus here. And what that allows you to do is create different outputs and inputs for the instrument to work. So we're going to add 3 here, and they're going to correspond to MIDI channel numbers for inputs as far as inputs are concerned. So this will be channel 1, this will be channel 2, this will be channel 3, and this here will be channel 4. So this I use always as a recording channel, and then the rest of them I use as playback channels. Now in contact I have, you can see here, MIDI channel A1, that's host, which is Logic, and then channel 1, etc. 2. When we add more, it's going to automatically increment them. So this here, 1 corresponds to this channel here, which I use as the recording channel. Then 2 is going to respond to this channel here. Now all the outputs still come to this channel here, which, if you want to change them, you can create different ones and have 3, 4, and then it'll come out of this one. But for the purposes of doing just horns, we want them to come through the same channel so that we can make sure that they sound similar to each other, and it sounds like one consistent horn section. All right, so before I explain why we loaded 2 different instances of this performance track, we need to create these tracks so that you can see them in the other window. So you just come up here, I hold shift, I select all 3 of them, and then I push create track. All right, now when we go back over here, here they all are. So why do you create the 2 tracks in contact? Well, this is the reason, because you can only record on track 1. So simply put, you record everything here, and then your actual controls are going to be here. So let me show you an example. We're going to play something, and we're going to record. All right, that's it. That's all we need for now. So we've got our recording. What we're going to do is copy it to the other track. So I'm going to paste it here, and then we're going to take this and mute it. Now, if you can find a way where you don't have to mute the actual region and you can mute this, let me know, because I haven't found one. But muting the region gets you the desired effect. So here it is. All right. So what we're going to do now, let's say I want a part of this to be staccato. I'm going to add the staccato one on channel or MIDI channel 3.
A few moments later.
All right, so we've got MIDI channel 3 loaded with staccato. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to copy this again. So I want a certain part of this to be a staccato, the last 3 notes. So I'm going to take everything else and I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to delete the last 3 notes. So it's the same set of MIDI information, but the last 3 are staccato. So let's listen to it. Yep. And then let's say I want like this note and this note to be different. So I'm going to take the same thing, copy it, put it, or let's use the Alt button, drag it down here. I'm going to get rid of these. And then in the original, get rid of these. And let's go back to our contact settings and add another one. And this one, we're going to make something dumb. Rips. We're gonna, yeah, let's do rips. so you can hear it, like it'll be obvious. All right. Yep. All right, so let's go back to our other project. All right, we're back in our other project. Here's the part we're working on. You can see I've done some work. I've added some growl in here. I've added some Marcato in here. And, you know, I've got the same setup where I've got channel 1, I've got it muted, and then I've got the remainder of what we have here. So there's a part in here that's wrong. Let's play it right quick. All right, that's it. This right here. This is wrong. This should be staccato. Da, 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 da. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is this just doesn't sound big enough to me. So we're going to do 2 things at once. We're going to layer and we're going to fix this part. So I'm going to take this, hold Alt, drag it down. And we're going to go unmute it, go into it. And actually, let me see if I've added the staccato part in Contact already. I'm not sure if I have. All right, so session horns looks like I did. All right, here we are. Let's make sure it's staccato. There it is. All right, it's set to staccato. We are good. So let me play something to make sure that that's all right. All right, cool. All right, so let's go into this. And we are going to take this out. Oh, I missed a note. All right, and then I'm going to come here. And I'm taking this out here. So let's listen to it now. All right, that's wrong. What I need to do, the first 2 are correct. The last 3 are staccato. All right, let's try it now. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do for the rest, it doesn't sound big enough to me. We fixed the staccato part here, but it doesn't sound, yeah, it needs more. It needs something to beef it up. So I'm going to leave these staccatos in here, right? And I'm going to select them and move the velocity down. So this is essentially going to layer them and make them just sit under what's already there. All right, let's try it. Yeah, the effect wasn't what I expected, so let's turn the velocity up some. Oh yeah, there it goes.
Push 2, 3, 4.
All right, y'all, that's it. That's everything. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this going to help your track creation? Do you have different ways that you use session horns? You know, let me know how you use it. Like and subscribe for more content, y'all. We'll see you later. Peace.